When you read through an IM or an information memorandum, sometimes you get something like high profile national tenant. Now this word high profile national tenant does not say much other than it's saying that it's a national tenant with high profile. Now you need to do a lot of due diligence to understand what does this high profile national tenant means. Because if I tell you like the tenant is McDonald's, then you know, of course, it is not only high profile, it is also, international tenant. But the same thing can be told that high profile national tenant to something like, let's say, Silly Solly or any other business which is like, let's say, 2 or 3 branches across Australia, then they can call themselves national tenant. And it's up to them to call themselves, hey, I am high profile. So my point I am trying to say is, you need to do the due diligence to find out who this tenant is, because sometimes if you just buy something based on high profile national tenant, it might not stack up, because you need to understand what kind of national tenant it is, if they have only 2 branches versus 20 branches. And what do you mean by high profile? Again, if they have income of 1 million versus 10 million or even $1 billion company, what type of companies are actually doing the business, and what kind of companies, how many branches do they have to call themselves as a national tenant. If they have only 1 branch, then they cannot call themselves national tenant unless they are doing an operation all across Australia. So when you are reading through this IM, when you are looking, always do the verification that high profile national tenant doesn't mean like it's not an apple to apple comparison with 2 tenants. You need to do this due diligence and ask yourself that, okay, if I'm looking for this high profile, what does that mean? What's the likelihood that this tenant is going to get burst? Every time you are buying a commercial property, when you're looking for this high profile tenant, ask yourself if the tenant is going to get burst, or if the tenant is not able to pay its rent, then it is going to be loss for you. So what you would be particularly looking is the tenants like credibility, tenants financials if possible, what kind of business they are doing, and you pretty much see that how many branches and how many locations are they operating on, or is this a growing business? What about the tenant itself? What do you mean by a high profile? Do they continuously growing, or is it like kind of a stable? This kind of analysis and the due diligence you will be doing while you are purchasing this. So I hope you find these videos helpful. If you like this video, then do me a favor, consider like video, subscribe my channel and turn the notification bell on so that you get to see more videos like this, and it will also help me to reach out to more people like you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.